Welcome back, everyone. This is Dave from Corman Productions here to talk about Creed 3, the first movie in the Rocky universe not to feature Rocky himself, played by Sylvester Stallone. The movie's description reads as follows: Adonis has been thriving both in his career and family life, but when a childhood friend and former boxing prodigy resurfaces, the face-off is more than just a fight. The movie was directed by series star Michael B. Jordan, and this is his directing debut. The screenplay was written by Keenan Coogler and Zach Baylin, and the story was written by Ryan Coogler. Before going any further, I will tell you a couple of things. One, this is not a spoiler-free video, so if you haven't watched the movie, I highly recommend you go and check it out, and then come back and give me a watch. Secondly, if you like this video and want to support the channel, please feel free to like, share, and comment, as well as subscribing to my channel. So, as I said at the top, this is the first movie in the Rocky universe to not feature Sylvester Stallone as Rocky, who originated the character and the universe that this movie exists in. He chose not to return due to some kind of feud with producer Irwin Winkler, who owns the rights to the franchise and will not sell it to Stallone. And apparently there was also some creative differences about the direction that this movie was going to go into. And if those creative differences are over wanting the villain for this movie to be Clubber Lang's son, then I am grateful for that. You got away with having Ivan Drago's son in the second movie because that made sense. It made sense to feature those characters when that had a personal connection to Adonis, having Ivan Drago actually kill Adonis' father. But including Clubber Lang's kid, Mr. T's kid, in the third movie, that just doesn't make any sense. There is no connection between Clubber Lang and Adonis. So overall, I'm pretty glad that they did not go in that direction. I would have liked if they had at least told us what Rocky was up to. Some hints that Adonis and him still have a close relationship. But at the very least, they didn't kill him off in dialogue. For all we know, Rocky is hanging with his son and grandchildren, having a happy life. And that is what I prefer to think. As it stands, this movie is pretty good. I wasn't feeling it at the beginning, but as time went along, the movie suckered me in, as it always does. I like that we get a villain in Damien, whose motivations are tied to personal history with the main character. Ironically, he's played by Jonathan Majors, in the second movie review in a row from me to feature that actor. I think it's his mission to play every major movie villain this year, having just appeared in Ant-Man 3, which this channel has also covered. For much of the film, he's pretty reserved, before turning briefly into a cartoon villain when Adonis finally wakes up and realizes that this person does not have his best interests at heart, which just about everybody else in his life can see. Great performances all the way around from Michael B. Jordan. Tessa Thompson, who I had a thing for not that long ago. She wasn't all that great in Westworld, but I have loved her in just about everything else that she's been in. Phylicia Rashad, who did not reprise her role as Beth's mother in the final season of This Is Us. I'm wondering if this has to do with the controversy surrounding her. Many don't like her because she stuck up for her former co-star Bill Cosby. Then there's Wood Harris, whose presence is pretty low-key throughout. Still always fun to see him. And newcomer Amara Mila Davis Kent as the daughter of Adonis and Bianca. Sign language is seen throughout the movie as she is a deaf character, and that's a pretty endearing thing about the movie. And of course, I've already talked about Jonathan Majors, and he is once again excellent in this film. Once again, I say that this actor has a pretty strong career ahead of him. Directing-wise, I saw some nice touches on that front. Jordan does well in his freshman directing outing, including an interesting directing choice with the final fight scene, which I thought was a very nice touch. If the movie ended with the boxing match finishing, I would have found that disappointing. Thankfully, it doesn't. It resolves the story that was really what the movie was all about in the first place. I think the Creed franchise should probably end here, but if its performance at the box office is good, it definitely won't. An enjoyable movie. If you're a fan of this series, you should definitely go and check it out, and I hope that you too enjoy it. If you like this video and want to support the channel, there are a number of ways to do so. You can follow me on Twitter at Core Productions. You can join my Core Productions Facebook page. You can buy me a copy, which is a new way to support content creators such as myself. And of course, you can like, share, and comment on this video, as well as subscribing to my channel. This is Dave from Corman Productions, signing off.